folks, Trippin' Sister here. We're traveling on. This is the York Inn.
York Harbor.
York Harbor Inn. It was there since when?
1743.
1743. Isn't that something? York is a cute little town. It reminds me of a village in Canada called Whistler. Strangely enough, the York Inn had the American and the Canadian flag flying out front, although the Canadian flag was quite faded. But anyway, man, I really don't like these little towns. I'm glad we ain't bringing the motorhome through here. I'd really be freaking out.
It's a scooter road.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You go scooter on the road.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wouldn't you like to scoot along the road?
Scooter road. Now, what is that crest right there? Oh, that's a church.
Trinity Episcopal.
Okay.
I'm going to guess
Right.
that's Trinity Episcopal.
I'm thinking so. Okay, so I don't know what we're coming up on now. Let's see if we see anything interesting coming along through here. Wow, the Whiting Cottage since something. I couldn't see the date on it.
They call it a cottage. It's
That was
not
a
really
big house. That was a big house. I don't know why they call it a cottage either. I tell you what, I guess the houses were so much bigger because the families were so much bigger. And I guess people buy these historical homes and they just move in and make them livable. And I think they can change the inside, but they're not allowed to change the outside. They just have to keep in code with the color that it was during that period and stuff like that. So that's kind of that's the whole purpose of having a, historical home. So you can maintain the history of it. But anyway, well, we're trying to find another spot on the beach that we can actually get to without it being a problem. The other thing about that beach, there was absolutely no shade whatsoever. Now, in regard to my lobster sandwich, let me just give you an update because somebody's going to say, well, how was the lobster? Well, I probably would have preferred having a lobster. Besides the fact that this one guy came in, I didn't see him, but he ordered like 10 lobsters. And what did he pay?
$54.
$54 for 10 lobsters. And let me tell you, they were big and they were alive. Our sandwich was probably...
Not that big.
No, not 10 lobsters worth of lobster meat. And
all these people that have their
my bread was soggy.
Arby's Park Wagon.
And I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't think you could have gotten as closer to not being done as that. So that was close. And I'm thinking, oh God, I don't want to get sick later. But it was all right. But I got a thing about soggy bread. So anyway, there you go. So we're in York Harbor. I don't know if you can see, there's a bunch of cars here. You got to pay the meter. I don't know how they're getting down there, though. I don't see any place to... We're passing up a lot of parking spaces, though. But there must be somewhere to sit, because I saw people sitting down there. This reminds me of Penticton. This reminds me of Penticton in Canada. We have beach shoes, too, so I'm not really particular about walking on barnacles and all that stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'm still a city girl. I don't even really like big cities. So there you go. Well, there you go. There's the Atlantic Ocean in all of its glory. Well, not all its glory, but some of it. The waves are looking pretty rough right there, too. Look at that. Yep. All right, you guys. Keep tripping.